Hey guys, it's your girl Designisme. Welcome back to Designisme Daily, where we design our own clothes, we design our own business, and we design our own lives. And in today's video, oh baby, I am serving you guys all sorts of Lion King, Black is King, emancipation vibes. Alright, it is August 1st, so happy emancipation everybody. And in today's video, I will be showing you guys how to make this super cute Ankara crop top with extremely puffy sleeves. Baby, we are bringing all the volume in this video. This crop top was extremely easy to make, and all the tools and materials that I used for this crop top we would have used in previous videos. So without further ado, if you're interested in seeing how I made this super cute crop top, then go ahead and keep on watching. So you're going to need 2 yards of Ankara fabric, your pattern pieces, fabric scissors, and some pins. Now because this top is lined, we are going to need 2 pieces for our back piece because it's cut on fold, 1 layer for the top and 1 layer for our lining. For the front, we are going to need 4 pieces, 2 pieces for the top and 2 pieces for the lining. Now because these sleeves are extremely big, obviously the rectangles are going to be very big. It measures 45 inches in width and 40 inches in length. You're also going to need a very long strap, and this strap measures 4 inches in width and it is 2 yards long. We're going to begin constructing our top 1 layer at a time. Close off your side seams as well as your shoulders, and once we have our top layer constructed, we are going to do the exact same thing to our lining layer. We're going to put our necklines together, right sides facing each other, secure along the entire neckline with pins, and we're going to run a nice 1/2 inch seam along the entire neckline as well as the front of our top. Once that is done, make sure to snip your neckline. That is just a general rule of thumb. We always snip our curved edges to ensure that our seams lay nice and flat. I also ran a stay stitch along the entire neckline as well as the front of the top, and I gave it a nice press. That's why it's laying so nice and flat. We're going to begin constructing our sleeves, and because our sleeves are not lined, we are constructing with our basic French seam. If your rectangles are not even like mine's are, don't worry, just run your first stitch. Go ahead and trim the excess. Make sure that you trim the seam down to 1/8 of an inch and close off your front seam with a 1/4 of an inch stitch, like we always do. Once that is done, we are going to create our gathers, and how you create gathers is you literally just adjust the stitch length on your machine to the loosest stitch. You run 1 stitch along the part that you want to gather, and you use those threads to pull your material along. I like to call it a train track because that's literally what it is. My advice, run at least 2 stitches, and that will make the track a lot more sturdy. Now that we have our sleeve already gathered, we are going to insert our sleeves into our top using French seams, like so. Once we have both of our sleeves connected to our top, we are now going to close off the hem of our sleeves using our elastic insert technique. Now because these sleeves are very wide and the elastic measures the circumference of our wrist, we are going to insert some pleats in order to shrink the circumference of the top. Alright, once we bring it down to a manageable circumference, we are going to insert our elastic. Make sure to stitch a 1/2 inch away from the hem. That way when we turn it in, it's nice and neat. Y'all already know how we do. Once we secure our elastic, this is how our top should currently be looking. Just go ahead and grab that very long strap, give it a nice press right down the center, and the first thing I'm going to do is trim the edges to give it a nice angle. Now Now as you guys could see, I am folding it right sides facing each other, and I am just going to run a half-inch stitch. Go ahead and flip that over to the right side. Use your pins to turn your points out, and that is basically how we prepare our straps for the insert. Go ahead and find the center of your strap and line it up with the center of your top. Use your pins to secure the strap along the entire hem of the top. Now once that is done, we are just going to run a half-inch stitch along the entire strap to secure the strap to the hem of the top. Now guys, pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna grab the end of that strap, make sure it's facing right sides facing each other, and I'm just gonna run a half-inch stitch along the entire strap, being sure to stop maybe an inch or two away from where the strap connects to the top. All right, and that is so when we grab our pencil and we are turning our strap inside out, it has an opening for the strap to come out. Very, very important. Once that is done, go ahead and run a top stitch along the entire strap. You're just gonna fold your half-inch over to close it off nice and neat. Feel free to press this part if it's gonna make it a lot easier. Alright, and there you have it. We have our straps connected to our top, and that is basically how we finished it. Now at this point, I did try on my top and I decided to add a couple dots to give the top a little more shape. Now pay attention to how I'm doing my dots. Alright, obviously if you're doing dots, it's going to be different for you based on your size, but this is just how I did mine. And because the fabric is a printed fabric, I was able to get away with this technique. So I'm just doing a dot, tapering it into nothing, and then I'm going to fold over that dot and I'm going to run a top stitch to make sure it is nice and flat and nice and secure. That way the inside is still as beautiful as the outside. Alright, so that is just something to consider. Alright guys, so that is basically it. That is basically it for this crop top. I ran a couple dots along the entire top until I was satisfied with the fit, and that is basically it. Let's go see how it looks. Super cute, super regal, very Lion King. Happy emancipation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoy videos like these, do not forget to leave me a like, leave me a comment in the comment section below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.